In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add fields in Airtable. Beginner Tutorial 2026. We'll move from signing in to creating a base to adding the exact fields you need so your table captures the right information. Start by opening your browser and heading to airtable.com. Sign into your account using your usual method. If you're prompted for any security verification, go ahead and complete it. This keeps your workspace secure and is quick to finish. After you're in, you'll land on your Airtable dashboard. On the left, you'll see the main navigation where your workspaces and bases live. This menu is where you switch between teams and projects, and it's also where you'll create anything new. Look for the +3 Create button. Click it, and Airtable will ask where to place your new base. Choose the workspace where you want this base to live. If you're working with a team, pick the shared workspace so collaborators have access. If it's a personal project, your private workspace is fine. Next, you'll see two setup options. You can build an app with Omni, Airtable's AI helper, or you can build an app on your own. For this walkthrough, select Build an app on your own. It gives you full control and helps you learn the structure as you go. Your base opens to a grid view with a starter table. To add fields, that's Airtable's term for columns, scroll to the far right of the table and click the plus icon. A field creation menu appears so you can name the field and choose a type. Standard field types cover most needs. Single line text is great for short labels, long text for detailed notes, number for quantities with optional formatting, and date for deadlines or schedules. Checkbox works well for simple yes/no tracking. Single select and multiple select let you define consistent categories, which helps keep data clean. You can also use attachment if you need to store files. Give each field a clear, consistent name so collaborators know exactly what goes there. If you're just experimenting, add one or two fields, then enter a few sample rows to confirm the formatting looks right. Remember, the first column is the primary field. Keep it as a unique, easy to scan identifier for each record. You can reorder fields later by dragging their headers if you want a different layout. And that's it. You've signed in, created a base in the right workspace, chosen the manual build option, and added fields from the plus button on the far right.